And myself, Professor Jitendra Purushottam Trivedi. Now my qualification is BSc B.Ed, DSM and MSc in Subject Communication. Student, today we see the chapter for 10th standard, that is the financial planning. You also study this type of chapter in 9th standard, that is also name is financial planning. But this chapter is different from that chapter, 9th chapter, because it include the tax method. Now you are all know about the tax method. That means many taxes we give to the government, and government use the amount from the taxes for the yearly planning, for any types of the, we can say that discipline also, management also, for building a road, making a dam, and so on. So tax collection is very important. Now this chapter for 10th standard, that is board having weightage, is 8 marks. You know that is first chapter having weightage is a 12 mark, second is a 12 mark, third chapter is also 8 mark, and fourth, that is the financial planning, have a 8 mark also. So what type of theory, or we can say that which points include in this chapter? So in this chapter include that many types of taxes can be collected from the government before July 2017, and after that, that is the change in a method for collection of the taxes. So we see one by one. You also see here like this. So by second slide we see here we get. So here you see that there is a 2 parts. So that parts include that, or suggested that tax before July 2017, tax after 2017. So we see how can we suggesting this. We get like this. Here we know that so tax collection in India, you know that is tax collection in India, there are various methods. So in 1 July 2017, that means at the 30th June 2017, there is a session for the parliament also. Our that time president Dr. Pranab Mukherjee and our prime minister Mr. Narendra Modi suggest or pass a bill in both houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, for the tax collection. That is the new method of the tax collection. So tax collection in India, there are 2 types. Here 1 July 2017, we see that there are 2 methods, before and after. So we see first, that is the before July 2017, how can tax can be collected. So we see that there is a person or the taxpayer. We see that he is angry. Why? Because there are so many taxes here, like that luxury tax, CVD, also that is custom duty. Now next we see that is the cess, education cess, custom duty. After that is the VAT, value added tax. These are the long form of the VAT. After that, here that is excise duty. That means person who come from foreign, or we can say that is the custom duty and excise duty also. Now next to that is the octroi duty. Octroi is also one type of a tax. Then CST. After that, here we see that is the excise duty and so on. Service tax also. Some person who give many types of services like hotel service, then we can say that any type of the tuition service also. Then in a 5-star hotel, that is also service. catering service. These are the services, and therefore for that service, that is the service who provide this service also pay the tax, that is called as a service tax. After that, that is the entertainment tax. As you go to movie or you go to any theme park, then also there is a entertainment tax. This also is very different. Then SAD, that means SAD. After that, that is the, these are the types of taxes, and therefore so many taxes feel by or pay by the person. Therefore that person become so angry. Why? Because one person give many types of taxes, and therefore he becomes so angry. Like this, that is the before 1 July 2017 this position. Now then, after 1 July 2017, there is a big change in our economy, that is Indian economy. We can say that the bill is passed in both houses of the parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, of the GST. And at midnight 12, that is a session in a central hall of parliament, and Dr. Pranab Mukherjee, also that time the our Prime Minister Narendra Modi also take a big session of the both houses, and then the tax method can be changed. So after 2017, what happened? Here GST. What is meant by GST? Next time we see that what is meant by GST. So here, like that, that is the tax, service tax. After that, here that is the entertainment tax. Now then luxury tax. After that, here that is the cess, education cess. Now then, after that CST. So these are the tax name. VAT, value added tax. After that, here that is a SAD. Now then, here octroi duty. After that, next tax is a CVD. Now next tax is a, we can say that is a custom duty. Then service tax. So these taxes we see, that is the arrow from the taxes to the GST pot. So these all taxes come together. That means they have not a separate area. They are having a same area. All taxes are collected in a one name, and that name is called as a GST. So you see that is a before 2017, July 2017, a person become angry because so many taxes can be paid by him to the government. Therefore he bothering. Now then, after that, we see after July 2017, the person become happy like this. Why? Because he smile, because he have no any type of that means we can say that he is not angry. Why? Because he collect all taxes, or he pay all taxes in a one account, that is called as a GST, that is goods and service taxes. That means it may be octroi, service, luxury, cess, VAT, SAD, then CVD, custom duty, entertainment, CST, not different taxes, but they have only one name, that is a GST, goods and service tax. So next to see here, after that goods and service tax, you know that goods and service tax, that is called as a GST, a short form GST, and goods and service tax is it's a long form. So here we see now what happened. So GST means goods and service tax. We say that GST means goods and service tax. After that, here we see there are two arrows, goods and service tax. There are two types of CGST and SGST. So GST is common from both CGST and SGST. C means central and S means state. You know that our Republic India is having the two government like that, that is the state government and central government. So CGST means central goods and service tax and SGST is state goods and service tax. After that, here state service and goods tax, we can say that central goods and service tax. Here also that is state goods and service tax. Now then, paid to the central government. This central goods and service tax is paid to the central government. So at that time we can see that that is state goods and service tax is paid to the state government. That means both government collect the GST, that is goods and service tax. Central government collect GST is called as CGST, while state government collect goods and service tax is called as a SGST. So here then for that purpose, that means many type of merchant, we can say that that is the businessman or who gives that type of service. That means who take a business or who may take a business or who have a shop owner. So they have a GSTIN, that is goods and service tax identification number. You know that like that your ID card, identity card, and in that identity card you have a registration number of a school. So that is the registration number is your identity for that school. Like that, that is GSTIN, that is the goods and service tax identification number gives suggests that that is the member of this type of a tax. Now then, here GSTIN is mandatory for a dealer whose annual turnover in a previous financial year exceeds rupees 20 lakhs. There are two types of year, financial year and tax year. So in the last financial year, if his turnover is above than 20 lakhs, then that type of businessman get a GSTIN, that is goods and service tax identification number. So you know that that is the financial year, last financial year. Like that, that is today we can say that 2020 and 2021, that is the current year. So its financial year is 2019 2020. Next we see that here you know that PAN has 10 alpha numerals number. So we are familiar with that is a PAN card, permanent account number, PAN card. You are also know about the PAN card. Your parent have a PAN card. So that PAN card contain 10 alpha numeral number. That means there are 10 numbers. Some are letters, some are numbers. So similarly GST, like that, that is GSTIN, that is goods and service tax identification number, has also 15 alpha numerals, and it includes 10 digit PAN of a dealer. That means dealer or a businessman having a PAN card number, that number contains 10 alpha numerals. But GSTIN gives, that is GSTIN number is a 15 alpha numerals numbers, include 10 alpha numerals of the PAN card. So remaining 5 numbers, which are remaining 5 numbers, we see to the next slide. Here GSTIN has 15 alpha numerals. It include 10-digit PAN number. GSTIN means Goods and Service Tax Identification Number include 10-digit PAN number. That is 10-digit PAN card number, permanent account number contain, that is the some numbers and some letters. So we see how can we composite the GSTIN. Now here see one more example for GSTIN. 27 ABCDE 1 2 3 4 H 1Z5. So this number include 15 alpha numerals. So here first we see that 27 is a 2-digit state code. You know that our India contains many states like Maharashtra, Kerala, Punjab, Goa, Mizoram, Manipur, Tamil Nadu, Jammu and Kashmir. Then Union Territory also Ladakh, then Dadra Nagar Haveli, like that, Andaman Nicobar. These are the our Union Territory, or we can say the states. So 27 is a 2-digit state code. State code is a 2-digit. Then after that is ABCDE 1 2 3 4 H. This is a 10-digit PAN number. 10-digit PAN number, that means permanent account number. It contains 5 letters. After that 4 numerals and 1 again letter. So 10-digit PAN numbers. Now then here 1. Next number is 1. What is 1? 1 represent one registration. That means registration 1 is a registration. Now next to see, that is Z. Z is uniform for all. All GSTIN holder having Z is uniform. So we see next, that is 5. 5, it is a confirmation number. If you type your GSTIN and then after 5, then your confirmation number is correct. That means your GSTIN is correct. So again we see that is GSTIN has 15 alpha numerals. It include 10-digit PAN number, 27 ABCDE 1 2 3 4 H 1Z5. So 27 is a 2-digit state code. That means I say about the state. Every state having different number, 2-digit different number. So ABCDE 1 2 3 4 H. This is a PAN card number. Then 1 represent one registration. 1 represent one registration. Instead of 1, any other digit also include. So Z is uniform for all. Z is uniform for all GSTIN holder. Then 5, it is a confirmation number. So like this we also make a different type of or different number, that is GSTIN number. So sometimes question may be asked for your exam, which of the following is a GSTIN? Then you see that is first 2-digit is a state code. Next there are 5 letters which are in a PAN card number. Then after that 4 digit which are in a PAN card number. Then after that 1 letter in a PAN card number. That means 10 PAN card alphanumerals. And after that is 1, and now then Z, and now 5. So Z must be included, and 5 is a confirmation number. That means you may change the digit or the numerals. So you make many type of GSTIN numbers for practice. So question is for that. Now then question will be asked for exam, when GST method can be started. So GST method start in India 1 July 2017. Next to that is the financial year. If current year is a 2020-21, then financial year is a 2019 and 20. Now then after that, here question will be asked for That is what is meant by CGST, what is meant by SGST. CGST is paid to the central government, SGST paid to the state government. So next to that, that is how many digit in a PAN card number. This is also MCQ. So there are 1, 3, 10, 15. So 10 is your correct answer for PAN card number. So GSTIN having how many digits? So GSTIN having, that is 15 numbers. So student,